Merry Christmas. Yes, the holiday festivities, they may have already begun, but I have some questions to answer from you guys. Yes, on the Discord server, the Mailbag channel, and a new Datamine reveals 2 new characters coming to Marvel Strike Force, guys. Yeah, and if you're ready for all that, you know what to do on the special Christmas Day edition of the Mailbag. Find that like button and let's go smash it.
ValleyFlyin.
Well, hello, Valley Maniacs. I am ValleyFlyin. Welcome back to the ValleyFlyin channel, and I hope you're having a great day. And if you're celebrating Christmas today, like I am, well, I hope you're having a great Merry Christmas. And if not, I know we have a very global international audience. Well, I hope you're having a great Friday, and I hope you're having happy holidays. Now, in this video, we got some explosive new Datamines to talk about, some characters that are potentially coming to Marvel Strike Force, and big news. Also, we have all of your questions from the Mailbag, guys. Yes, the Discord server. And if you are not a member of the Valley Club on the Discord server, make sure you check out the link in the description. But guys, if this is your first time here, make sure that you hit that subscribe button as well, because there's more great Marvel Strike Force content, and the bell. Hit that notification bell, guys, so you get notified every time a new video goes up on the channel. But without further ado, let's just go right into these Datamines. And these Datamines come from Facebook, the Facebook group, not the official one, but the main one, the big one, with a lot of users on there. And this was posted earlier today as of me recording this. But Niels Triple is the person that recorded this, and the caption was, I'm just going to put this right here. So no confirmation that this is a Datamine, but from all this info that we see, it looks to and appears to be the Datamines from Marvel Strike Force. And in it, we see Astonishing X-Men, or Astonishing X team name. We have Iceman here. We have Jubilee, the legendary Jubilee, guys. Beast, Kitty Pryde, and oh, who is that? It is Bishop, one of the members of the X-Men, one of the big members of the X-Men, a huge mutant in the Marvel Universe. And remember this character from the comics as well. So let's take a look at Bishop and see what we know about him from Wikipedia, in case you're not familiar with Bishop. And as we see, he first appears as a member of Xavier's Security Enforcers, a mutant police from a dystopian future of the Marvel Universe. He travels to the 20th century and joins the X-Men, a team he only knew as Legend. Bishop experiences difficulties adjusting to the norms of the time period. So a time-traveling mutant, at least according to the Datamines, is the 5th member of the Astonishing X-Men. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Does this make you excited? Does this make you angry? Do you wish it was some other character? Let me know. I think Bishop is a cool character, but I know a lot of you are expecting other characters like maybe Nightcrawler or Iceman or Professor X or someone, or Angel. Not Iceman. Iceman is coming, but Angel or Nightcrawler. Let me know your thoughts on the if Bishop is the character coming to the Astonishing X-Men. Let's go back to the Datamines though and see the last character. And as we go on, we see Bishop there, we see Jubilee there, and oh, who is this? It is White Tiger. Now, if you're not familiar with White Tiger, let me go back to Wikipedia and let's check out the entry for White Tiger. And we actually have a few different things about White Tiger. There's a few different versions of White Tiger. The first version is Hector Ayala, and he's black and white Marvel. And Hector Ayala was born in Puerto Rico, transformed himself into the superhuman White Tiger through the power of the Jade Tiger amulets. And I remember a White Tiger in Marvel Future Fight, but I think it was one of these female White Tigers that we're going to talk about. The second version of White Tiger was actual White Bengal Tiger that evolved into a woman of East Indian descent. I'm not super familiar with that one. Did not see that White Tiger in a previous game. Casper Cold is a third White Tiger, police officer, mixed Jewish African-American heritage, who impersonated Black Panther, and he was found in T'Challa's costume. So it could be some interesting tie-ins right there with White Tiger. We also have Angela Del Toro, the fourth White Tiger, Hector Ayala's niece. And this may have been the one that I remember in Future Fight. I'm not exactly sure. And then the last but not least, we have Ava Ayala, the fifth White Tiger, the youngest sister of Hector Ayala. So a few different versions, guys. Let me know who you think, which version of White Tiger is going to appear in Marvel Strike Force, if the data mines are true. And if the data mines are true, this White Tiger will have to go into a team. And I think the more interesting question here is, what team will the White Tiger go to if the White Tiger comes to the game? I'm not saying he and she, because it could be a male, could be a female. I'm not sure which version would come to the game. But the first team that I see right here is Defenders. And we know that Punisher is going off that team, moving on to the military skill team. Could White Tiger be the 5th member of the Defenders? We also have Avengers Academy, Heroes for Hire, Mighty Avengers, New Avengers, and Shield. And if we're going with one of the more newer versions, one of the female versions, I think that that version of the White Tiger could fit on maybe a Young Avengers team. That team, as we know, does not have a 5th character yet. So it could be very interesting to see what happens with White Tiger. If that is a character that is coming very soon to Marvel Strike Force. Let me know your thoughts. Does White Tiger make you happy or sad? And if who would you want to be the 5th member of the Defenders, or the 5th member of that Young Avengers squad? Or maybe it's none of this. Maybe it's another Shield character. Maybe it's another Avengers character. I don't know. But I'm thinking the more likely candidates are Defenders and or Young Avengers in Marvel Strike Force. But let me know your thoughts. But now it is time. Let's get to your questions from the mailbag, guys. And this is a shorter mailbag. We're not doing it on Monday. We're only doing it on a Friday. So not as many questions as usual. So all of the questions that you leave from this point on, we'll go on to the next one, which will be after the first of the year, that first Monday mailbag when back from vacation. But boom, let's get to the first question, guys. And here we go. Valley, first time asker. And I have a 9.5 million CP. I built up Ghost, but not the rest of the PIM team. Where can I place Ghost to make one of my strong attack teams that much stronger in war? So I don't think you want to take him off a team that is already super strong, like a Black Order or Symbiote. So when I was looking through my save squads, what team could Ghost possibly go to? I looked at the ultimate, prolonging negative effects, and that seems very much like Scarlet Witch's move right there that she does on that Supernatural team. So I think Ghost has a slightly better kit than than Scarlet Witch, but she doesn't have that Supernatural tag, which might not make it a better version of that team. So that is one possible outcome. I haven't tested these characters to see what would be the best version, but also aim. Aim relies on negative effects, and if you have a character prolong them by 1 turn with that Ghost ultimate, then that could be a good solution as well. And we talked about Wave 1 Avengers, or we talked about Young Avengers. We also have Wave 1 Avengers. Both of them don't really have a solid fit. Young Avengers is a 4-man team right now, or a 4-person team right now. And Wave 1 Avengers has 6 members, but Iron Man, I use them on the Power Armor team, so not part of that Wave 1 Avengers. And probably the best version of that Wave 1 Avengers, Thor, also has another home on that Asgardian team. So maybe on that team, and the passive of Ghost is very good with that speed bar reduction. And then there's another character in Marvel Strike Force that is very good on war offense. That's kind of a 1-man team. Doesn't really matter who you pair this character with. And that is Zemo. Zemo is so strong. The other 4 characters, to some extent, don't really matter depending on what team you're facing. So that would be another home for Ghost if you want to use Ghost on a non-Pimtech team, brother. Not a question, but I want to give you a big thank you for all the quality content you bring to us in this year out. Well, thank you, brother. Thank you. And all of the rest of you guys that have watched the content and supported the sponsors of this channel. And you guys just make it awesome to stream and do the videos, and for all your comments and all your questions in the Discord, all that stuff, guys. Thank you guys for all the stuff that you provide. Thank you. Wishing you and your family a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year as well, brother. ValleyFlyin, is it possible for you to reach out to other content creators and ask everyone to recommend players play 4 low tunes and 1 Zemo or similar, so we could all help each other out get knockouts for the holidays? So much hate in Arena. I want to spark some love. Keep smashing. So the good thing about this is, even if the entire community is not using this team, you can still use this team and do what you want with Zemo. And the good thing about Zemo is that it is possible for both of you guys to get a lot of knockouts. If you use these 4 low-level tunes like I do, the opponent is going to get 4 knockouts. If they're doing the same thing, I'm going to get 4 knockouts. And the win doesn't really matter too much because you're both getting a lot of knockouts. So if you didn't check out yesterday's video, check that out. But let's go in and do one more battle in real-time Arena, guys. So as of yesterday, this is my new favorite team in Arena, Zemo, and my 4 lowest tunes that I have in there. And hopefully we get a good matchup. And like I said, is now that they've shifted the balance towards your team's power and not your total collection power, it is more likely that you'll get a team that is around your collection power, which makes this matchup a lot easier. And sometimes you get a Phoenix matchup because that works as well. And it looks like we do have a Phoenix matchup. Very strong Phoenix, by the way. It's looking like we are at least going to get 4 kills. If we manage to kill Phoenix, we'll get 5 kills. But I think this Phoenix will kill us. So it is possible in this battle here, guys, that both of us will get 5 knockouts, which is the ideal scenario for players that are looking to get a lot of knockouts. And this happens very fast. As you can see, even if they quit, that opening move, guys, got 4 knockouts right there. So this is a very good thing. Now, if you're trying to get a lot of objectives, a lot of abilities used by your characters, certain characters, then I think the version with Phoenix and 4 other characters works a little better. But Zemo is so much quicker. Watch this. Boom. And then Phoenix is going to kill us. And as we do this, guys, 5 knockouts for each of us. This is a lovely strategy. I like this, and it just so happened to work out perfectly for this video, guys. Let's move on to the next question, though. Saw last week's mailbag video where you brought up Apocalypse. Sounds amazing to me. Yeah, I think Apocalypse with 4 empowered X-Men that turn into horsemen would be pretty cool. Ever since I thought empowered Thanos and that they are willing to do that with characters, Apocalypse was the first one that came to my mind. It's been suggested by many people since then, but yeah, I like this idea. One more question, brother. Did you ever read that book of John from the mailbag question back on June 18th? So I went back to this question. It wasn't very clear. So you're going to go read the book from John. I'm not sure if it meant the book of John, like it's like I'm guessing here is from the Bible that you're describing. And if it is the book of John from the Bible, I've not read the full book. I've read passages from it as other books from the Bible, but I don't think I've read the whole book there. But I'm not sure if that's what you meant. If you did not read the book, if you did not need the book of John from the Bible, then let me know in the next mailbag issue, brother. Have you ever heard of the Marvel Starjammers? Hepzibah is very cute. I have not heard of Hepzibah before this question, but I have heard of the Starjammers and Corsair, the father of Cyclops and Havoc. Here he is in the X-Men animated series right here. And there is Hepzibah. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I'm not sure who this green guy is, but yeah, I do know who the Starjammers are, and that this is the father of Cyclops and the father of Havoc, guys. So yeah, if I'm wondering when they come to the game, it would be cool. But kind of like with the other questions, there's a lot of other characters that I would like to see before a more obscure team like the Starjammers. But yeah, I wouldn't mind them coming to the game at some point. I just would rather see other characters come to the game before these guys. Next question. Do we have a rough date when Emma event is going to come back? Is it mid or late January? So we don't have a rough date. My guess though is going to be early to mid January. If we look at the milestones right now for Mojo, those end in about 10 days or so. And that would put us towards the beginning of January. I think they're going to wait a little bit with that, which means about the mid point of January. But it could be wrong. It could be early January. Could be in a few days from now. I'm not sure. But the sooner Emma returns, the better, brother. But yeah, no indication that I've seen in any data mines or anything official from the devs, unless there's something that I missed there. And if I did, let me know in the comments, guys. Hey, Valley, happy holidays. Happy holidays to you as well, brother. Want to seek your opinion whether to gear Zemo up to tier 15, 6 yellow, 6 reds on. Oh, that is a beefy Zemo. Congratulations, brother. I'm planning to bring him to DD4, but not sure if he's worth it. I'm not sure if he's worth it for DD4 as well. I'm only level 78, so I have nobody eligible for DD4. And I'm not sure if any of the people that are in there right now have used Zemo. So if you're talking, if he's worth it, particularly for DD4, I'm not sure. Is he a great character that's going to give you a lot of value on war offense? Yes. Like I said, he is a one-man army, and it doesn't really matter to some extent who the other 4 on that team are. And you've got good yellow and good red stars on him, and he's an absolute beast, as you've seen in real-time arenas. So great character. Not sure what his value is in DD4. I did not take him into DD3. And I have not heard too many reports of that. But if you guys have used him in DD3 or any of these other Dark Dimensions, let me know. Is he a great character? I've used in some of these Greek raids as well, and he does very good in that. But I'm assuming you'll get a lot of value. I guess the ultimate question is, how much orange gear do you have saved up, and do you have some to spare in case Zemo does not work out? If you do, test him out, see how he does. If you're really crunched for resources, though, I would wait till we get other reports. But yeah, I'm only level 78. I'm not in Dark Dimension 4 yet, brother. Hey, Valley, greetings from Detroit. Greetings from Texas, brother. My alliance just got to Ultimate 7.4. Disappointed to realize that the number of T4 rewards is the same as 7.3. Yeah. It's very disappointing, the rewards. And believe it or not, they were worse before. There was some complaints when Ultima 7, these difficulty sliders came out. Yeah, the rewards are worse when it was first released. And I'm hoping that's what happens with these Greek raids, because the rewards are pretty bad for the Greek raids as well as you move up in tiers. Looking ahead, it's the same amount for Ultima 7.5. My question is, what is the point of Ultima 7.5? So it's just like with these Greek raids, brother. You're getting more season points as you go up in level. And those season rewards are what is supposed to be enticing you to get to higher levels. Whether it's doing that or not, I don't know. But yeah, they're pretty disappointing. Hopefully, at least for the Greek raids, they'll increase these a little. I don't know if they're going to go up too much for Ultima 7 because they were reworked once. And I haven't seen too much outcry of that since then. But eventually, you'll get to the place that it's pretty easy and it's not too much grinding to get to 7.4 and then subsequently 7.5. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year from your neighbor in New Mexico. Hey, I'm in Texas. We are neighbors, brother. Looking forward to unlocking Doc Ock when he comes around in a month, hoping to get him at 6-star at the same time. Do you know what is the lowest team power able to get that 6-star for Doc Ock? I do not. I only have a 5-star Doc Ock, so I don't have first-hand knowledge. And I haven't seen a lot of those infographics recently that track the lowest power team. But fortunately for you, X-Force is a very good team. Second best war offense team in Marvel Strike Force, in my opinion, right now. So building them up is not going to be too much of a waste of resources, because you'll be able to use them in war offense unless you're very strapped for resources, especially this mutant gear. I know there's a lot of mutants being released right now, but yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure is the final answer, but X-Force is good. There's no harm, I think, in building them up, especially Negasonic and X-23, because that's kind of the core of the team. So if anybody knows, if anybody's got that 6 or 7-star unlock for Doc Ock, let me know what team you use. How low was that team? And maybe we'll find what the lowest is. Valley, your friendly neighborhood son of Ragnar here. I hope you have a great holiday. Give little A and little G a great fist bump for me. I will, brother. Thank you for that. So my question is about DD2. Wondering who you suggest to bring in. The only legendary right now I have is Magneto. I do have Minerva at 4 stars. That is very important. I know you suggest her. Wondering who the other 4 are that I should bring with her. Thanks for the great content. Never stop smashing. All right, so normally Star-Lord and Minerva are the combo to go, but the only other legendary you have is Magneto, so he's out of the question. Also, Phoenix, Ebony Maw, Black Bolt, they're also out of the equation for you. So other characters that don't have that legendary tag. Well, Emma is very good if you manage to unlock her and get some decent stars on there through her milestones. If you have not, her milestones are coming back. So go hard on her because she'll be excellent in Dark Dimension 2, 3, probably 4, and a lot of other content. Hela, same thing. If you manage to get to her node on, I think it's Villain 7-6, farm her. She's going to be a very good character in Dark Dimension 2, 3. I'm not sure about 4, but maybe with Greg, she will be a great character in Dark Dimension 4 as well. And then, of course, we cannot forget the symbiotes. They can probably auto through Dark Dimension 2 if you have these characters. So if you have symbiote Spider-Man, build him. That is the first character you should build. Carnage should be next. After that, if you have Anti-Venom, build up Anti-Venom, because that is a 3. That is a new 3 right there. And if you have a lot of extra alien spores, you can go ahead and build Venom. You can go ahead and build Scream. But those are my recommendations, brother. Emma, Hela, symbiotes, and then maybe you want to go the direction of just feeding Minerva. So you got energy batteries like Thanos, who's also going to be very, very valuable to you in the late game. So no harm in putting a lot of resources towards Thanos, at least right now. We have other energy batteries out there as well, some like Jessica Jones, although I don't think you're going to get a lot of use out of her, even in the mid game or early game or late game, as you would in Thanos. So Thanos is great. You could pair him and then maybe some of these other characters that I mentioned, like Emma, Hela, or the symbiotes. Merry Christmas, Valley. Hope you had a great day with the family. My question is, if I T4 Shuri special and get that extra energy, will that go to her if there's no other Wakandans present, like in a tech node? So this was tested for Ultima 7. Did not work for Ultima 7. It only goes to other Wakandans, not any Wakandans, unfortunately. So unless something has changed, let me know in the comments if it has, though. But yeah, as far as I know, it does not work. At least it did not work a few months ago. Is Pimtech viable for Ultima 7? I know Ghost and Yellow Jacket will be for the Ultimus combo. Should I T4 the whole team? I am not sure. If you're planning to bring them into Dark Dimension 4 or 3 to test them, then probably. I know with this team they could do some decent punch-ups in war. I've seen screenshots against the Black Order. I'm not sure what T4s and everything, how these teams were built though, but just good team. I'm not sure how viable they are in Ultimate 7. I don't have too much first-hand knowledge with the Pimtech team. Yeah, Yellow Jacket and Ghost will be very good. I'm not sure if you should do Ant-Man, Wasp, and Stature though. I think there's better teams. There's better use of their resources. But as for this actual question here, will the whole team work as good as the symbiotes? No, they're not going to be as good as the symbiotes. Third, do you think they should make Odin a legendary like Ultron? Yes, they should make him a legendary. I don't know if it's like Ultron, but they should make him a legendary. I don't know if you want him to use heroes instead of villain tech. Yeah, I don't know if we should do the exact same team, but I do like Odin as a legendary. He fits way more than some characters like the legendary Jubilee. But also would you be open to another Spider-Man, i.e. Iron Spider-Man? I'd rather not have other characters. Kind of like I said with the previous question, not really wanting too much duplicate characters before we get some of these more iconic characters in the game. So I would not like to see another Peter Parker. We already have two. We have normal Peter Parker and we have symbiote Spider-Man. Both Peter Parkers. I don't know if I want to see another one, but I do like your idea right here. A character that could go on both Spider-Verse and Power Armor. For that, I may change my tune about that, but yeah, I would like to see other characters come to the game. But eventually, Iron Spider-Man gets released and goes to two important teams. I think that would be a good thing. Keep smashing. Happy New Year. I hope you have a Happy New Year as well, my brother. All right, why is there a timer in the Greek race in war? Frankly, in any mode, is anyone having this problem? Is there anything we do about it? So I think they do need to have a timer in any PvP content. And technically with raids, it is PvE, but the rest of your alliance is depending on you to finish the nodes quickly. And if you're taking hours to finish a node, that could be holding the rest of your alliance. So it's probably better for the entire alliance to have you time out, take the loss so somebody else could go in. I think that's why the timers are there for certain nodes. As war, same thing. If you're busy attacking and stall out on a room, that could screw everybody up. If there's times that I've hit the battle, went into the battle, forgot to hit auto and left my phone, and if that happens, could be in a scenario where you're in a battle for a long time and screwing up a lot for your alliance. So I think the timers are necessary. But as far as your second part of the question, it is very frustrating with some of these raids. I feel like with some of the raids, especially, an extra minute or 2 minutes would be a little better. But the Cerebros asked about this when we first saw Ultimate 7, and said these nodes, they're all tuned for 5 minutes, and it would screw up a lot if they started changing timers for different things. So I think the timers are here to stay. They do serve a purpose, but it does get frustrating, and I think that's the purpose, to get us frustrated enough so that we have to build these characters and spend money doing it, guys. So yeah, you ran out of time twice today. Yeah, I do the same. I do the same, but there is a purpose for the timers, and it could screw up a lot if there's zero timers, brother. All right, next question though, and oh, where is it? There it is. Here it is. Oh yes, here it is. Oh my goodness, craziness going on. Please let me know if I'm missing something. I know there aren't any major characters anymore, but there's something up with the synergy between Rocket and Groot. Oh, this is interesting. According to Rocket's ultimate, he's supposed to be doing more damage if Groot is alive, not stunned. I've noticed lately the animation of him and Groot does not happen anymore. Was wondering if the damage does not increase actually happen either. So I'm wondering if you're playing on without the advanced combat. So sometimes when I play in 1 or 2x speed, there's additional combat animations are not there. I wonder if that has to do with, I haven't played with this team for a while. The Tech Nerva is a team that I use in Blitz, and I use that sim, and they're a war defense team for me. So I have not seen Rocket and Groot actually in battle for a long time, so I'm not sure if there's something going on with that. If you guys are using Rocket and Groot, animation's not working, let me know. Also, let me know if you're looking at damage, and that is not increasing either, because this could have been a bug that has been going on for a while that nobody's just noticed, and it's just getting shed to the light of day right now. So let me know, and hopefully this could get fixed before the next update if there is something going on here. But yeah, let's see if anybody else is experiencing this or has experienced this with Rocket and Groot. ValleyFlyin, I hope you're doing well this holiday season. Same to you, brother. What are the best characters you use as a Skeletal team when Red Guardian and Yelena become available? I think the best team is going to be that initial 5 that we got. So Red Guardian, Yelena, Punisher, Killmonger, and Merc Soldier. I think you're going to need Merc Soldier on that team. One, because he doesn't really have a home on any other team. So I think you do want to pair him with this. Plus, he's giving some extra damage. And I think he's giving extra health as well. He has a great passive. I know that. And I think it's damage and health. But yeah, great passive. You want to have him on the team. Punisher or Killmonger, depending if you really want to use that Wakandan team or the Defenders team. You've built them up, then maybe they could be replaced. And if you want to really replace them, I think the way to go initially that I want to at least test is Captain Marvel. She does have that military tag. She's not a military skill character, but she does have the military tag. So she's going to have some synergy. Also, Black Widow has a little tiny bit of synergy with Yelena. So that may be an option as well if you're not using Black Widow on a Wave 1 Avengers team. Try those out. At least on paper, that's what makes sense. But I think the best version is going to be that original 5 that they mentioned with the military skill tag, just because of all the bonuses that they get with each other. I think they're going to be dominant in a few different game modes. But that is who I want to test at first. But of course, we won't know until we actually get to test out different characters in different game modes. So the jury is going to be out for a little while on this team, especially considering that they're not out for a couple weeks from now. Happy holidays, ValleyFlyin from the Great White North, Minnesota. With Punisher going to military team, the speculation is that Moon Knight will replace him in Defenders. Well, the speculation when you wrote this was that Moon Knight would replace him, but now that we have heard the name White Tiger, I know some people, including myself, are thinking possibly if those data mines are correct, then maybe we'll see them on the Defenders. Maybe White Tiger is going to Defenders and Moon Knight. Maybe he's getting his own team when his series comes out on Disney Plus. So I don't know. But as far as tags, City Mystic, City Skill, City Tech, I feel from what I know about Moon Knight, City Mystic would work the best. That would make him go Defenders, but easily he could be Global Mystic Skill or Global Tech. If he is a global character, I in my mind, Mystic Global, but it could be something totally different. He's kind of like the Batman of the Marvel universe, and a few different tags would fit on him. So depends which way Scopely wants to go with this character. But what I do like is we have some great characters already on the city nodes for Dark Dimension. If he was a global character, that would give us another global character for Dark Dimension 4, which got a lot harder with no Phoenix being available for Dark Dimension 4. So could be an interesting character for that. I don't know if he's going to come out in enough time for the majority of the players to get through Dark Dimension 4, but yes, I'm very looking forward to having him come to the game, to Marvel Strike Force, because he was a character that I enjoyed a lot when I used him in Marvel's Avengers Alliance Part 2, which was the first game that I covered on this channel. He went in different phases, and it's just a very fun character, the way to play with that character. So I hope he comes to the game, and if he's a member of the Defenders, great. Next question. Valley, we can do 8 Blitz rotations at max per day. We could do more than 8. We just get these 8 free rotations that we could do that we don't have to spend that Blitz energy. I felt like I've done 9 or 10 in a 24-hour period before. I've never seen this maximum. So I have not done more than 8 rotations. Ever since they had this max came out, I've not done more than 8. So I don't know for sure if the timer is working properly or not. So let me know, guys. Let me know in the comments. If you're doing more than 8 rotations, are you having to spend energy once it gets to that 9th rotation, or is that also free? But the question here is, do you know what time the 8 rotations reset back to 0? Is it at server reset at 4 p.m.? So for you, server reset, that's when the blitzes reset and they change over. For me, that time is 6 p.m. Or do they reset at the daily objective reset? And that is when all these daily objectives reset, and the end game, the login rewards, they'll reset as well at that same time. Now, at the daily objectives reset, that is normally when the campaign nodes reset, all the blitz teams that you're using reset. So if the cooldowns are working properly and it's only 8 and not going into 9, 10, 11, then I would think that it's going to happen at the objective reset, which for you is at 11 p.m. Thanks again, Valley. And I don't think Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Well, you know what? People don't have to be right about everything, right? Next question. Happy holidays, Valley. Keep on smashing. And Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. Oh my goodness. What is going on with the Valley Club, guys? Anyway, however, if you start at 9:58:13 on New Year's Eve, you can watch Hans Gruber drop instead of the Times Square ball. You You're welcome. Well, thank you for that. That sounds like something I might have to do. Not this year. We're going out of town this year, but maybe in subsequent years, because I would much rather watch that dirty terrorist Hans Gruber drop to his death rather than that ball. So let me know what your opinion is, guys. Do you think Die Hard is a Christmas movie? I know we watched it in our household around Christmas time this year. So yes, we think it's a Christmas movie, but let me know your thoughts on Die Hard, guys. And I appreciate all the questions, whether you're right about Die Hard or wrong. I appreciate those questions, guys, each and every one of you guys, whether you left a question or not. I appreciate all of you guys that are watching this channel, supporting the sponsors. If you want to get a question potentially featured in an upcoming Monday mailbag episode, because normally we do this on Monday, shorter week, not as many questions this time, but yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully this was helpful to you, and I hope you guys are having a great Christmas, guys. A link for the Discord server is down in the description. So is a link for Amazon coins, and if you're going to be making purchases in Marvel Strike Force, might as well use that link. Get 20% off your purchases, guys. So check that out. That link is also good for any other Amazon purchases. Doesn't cost you anything extra, but it does give a little affiliate income to the channel. Not a lot, it's very little, but you know, if a lot of people do that, it does add up and helps the channel keep going, guys. And regardless of that, I really appreciate all you guys that are watching the channel, sharing these videos with your friends. Yeah, it's making a very good holidays, and I hope you guys had a great 2020 despite some of these weird things that are going on in the world. And I hope you guys have an even better 2021, guys. Final time this year. Check out some of my other videos, and before you go, give me a Hulk fist bump. Oh yeah, baby. ValleyFlyin out.